Alright, welcome everyone. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a survival island. Not just any, it's going to be a sky survival island. So if you've played Skyblock, I'm sure you will have done. It's a pretty famous map. Um, the way that is, in the middle of the air, like you can see here, no blocks around it. It's just hovering in the sky. You can see I've expanded on that. It's another, like a massive floating island. And in case you guys want to make any maps or make something like this just for you to play on, just as a bit of fun, I'll be showing you how to. The only mods you're going to need are single player commands and world edit to make this, which aren't too difficult to install. You just go on YouTube, you'll find loads of them. Anyway, you've seen the island. This is what we're going to be creating, something like this. So, without further ado, I'm going to show you how to firstly generate a world that's just sky. So no matter how far you go out, it's all sky. There'll never be any land. And then we're going to get onto the building part with the world edit. So, I hope you enjoy. Alright, so, which is our normal menu. Obviously, you're going to go to create a new world. We're going to want to go to creative. We'll call it Sky Island. I had to have a capital I. Can I just apologise for my voice? I've got a cold. So that's why it might sound a bit weird. Anyway, now, in case you missed that, we're going to have more world options, world type, and we're going to want super flat, turn off generate structures, allow cheats on, bonus chest off, or standard. I want to come over to customize. Now, these layers, the thing I'm going to show you, you can actually use to make crazy worlds. I mean, you could have a free Skype. You could have a layer of doors if you wanted, for some reason. But for this sake, we're just going to be using air because that's how we get a sky world. So if we come into presets, by default, this little line of numbers and words are here. That's going to be there anyway. So when you come into this, you're going to want to delete all of this all the way up until 2 and then the semicolon. So 2 and the colon, and then we're going to go 2 times 0. And what it's telling it is 2 layers of air, basically. I'm not sure whether it would work with just 0. We can try it. Yep, it even would that. So 2, semicolon 0, and then you'll see here, if you've done it properly, it's going to say layer material air. So good to go. Just hit done, create a world, and this is going to create our sky world. Alright, so you see here, we're in our sky world. It's literally all sky as far as you can go. You could go on forever, as far as I know, you would never find any land. But here we are. What I recommend doing, as soon as you're going to log into the world, you're going to be falling. So that's where you're going to want to make sure you got creative. Also hit F3 just so you can check your Y, if you can see just here. I recommend going to around 50-60 because that's kind of the average world height on a normal vanilla world with the land, with normal land generation. So it's not 100% necessary, but around 60, 70, maybe 50, and you'll be good. So, assuming you've got world edit, we're going to be going through a couple of basic commands. The one to start off with, we're gonna get some tools ready. So come into your creative menu, and we'll grab a couple of tools. Now, it doesn't matter what tool. A brush is what we're going to be using. It can be applied to anything. So now I've got our tools. We're going to go ahead and type / CYL stone. And then let's say 30 maybe. Now we're going to give this a second to load because it's 3056 blocks being made, so we've just got to give it a second. And then you'll see once I've made this, come on, it should load. I can't. There we go. Okay, now you see we've got our 30 by 30. It's a circle with a radius of 30, pretty much, of stone. And you saw how we did that. It was / CYL stone 30. Alright. Now, once we've got this, we're going to want to make it more islandish. So if we take our iron pickaxe, again, which tool you use, it doesn't matter. A brush can be applied to any tool. / again, brush, and then we're going to go sphere, air, and we're going to go 6. Oh, we're not going to. A single / sphere, air, and 6. There we go. Now, what this is telling it is we're making a sphere each time and the material is air. So with this, all we're going to do is sort of paint around, smooth this out randomly, just to make a more natural shape rather than just a plain old circle. Now when you're doing this, you will get the odd block like this that you may have to just go get rid of with your hand. There we go. If you want to be more detailed, you can obviously make the brush size smaller if you want. Just because I'm lazy and I just want to do this for the tutorial, I'm only going to be using a 6. So how are we doing this? Just going to go around like this. Alright, so as you can probably tell, we have got rid of a decent chunk of that 30 by 30, but it doesn't really matter which size you use. Don't think you have to use the same size I do. How are we making this look? Does it look a bit like a rhino? That's the tail, that's its back leg, and this is its head, and that's a horn. It does look kind of like a rhino. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh. Okay. Right. So, we got that done. If you guys want to pause the video at any time, just go ahead and do this as you're going along. Feel free, obviously. Right, so we've got this done. Now, we're going to grab our diamond pickaxe and we're going to apply another brush. So, okay. So we're going to go / brush, sphere, stone. And now, I think we're going to use a 5. Possibly we're going to use a 4, in case this is too big. But all we're basically going to do now is on the underneath of this, I'm going to go around and give it a bit more shape. Because if it's too flat, it looks a bit stupid. Now, you'll see on the top in a second, this has actually gone through, but I'll show you how to fix that shortly. Now, say we've got like our layer done there, we can maybe go down to, we can do / size 4, that's going to lower the size. Maybe bring this down a bit. If at any point you do something you're not quite happy with, if you go ahead and do / 2 / and then undo, that's going to undo your last move. What I did is I bind its Z to / undo. That way, every time I press Z, I can get rid of what I last did. So, just a little tip if you're interested. I'm sure you weren't. Okay. Now we bring this down. Doesn't have to be perfect. And there we go. So you see on the top, all the circles have gone through. Now if we just grab another tool, we can go brush. And now another shape is CYL, and that's cylinder. So if we set it to a radius of 6, which, nope, is that right? Right, brush CYL, air 6. There we go, 6 by 1. And now you'll see that we can just take away these bits layer by layer until we get down to that first layer like we had. Now you don't have to do it in every place because we can make mountains out of this. But if we just get rid of this bit by bit, like I say, you can leave in little bits if you want to make it a bit more mountainous rather. Mountainous, not a word. A word? I got a cold, leave me alone. Okay. Now, that's done. Your island's probably going to look a hell of a lot better than this, because you're hopefully taking a bit more time. But I've just shown you the basics. Now, you can go around the edges, cleaning bits up if there's any imperfections. But for now, this will do. Freaking Skype, shut up. Alright. Alright, so here we got the big. I swear to God. Shoot. Okay, Skype's playing up now. We've got this, our main bit. Another tool we're going to use here is going to go brush, we're going to go sphere again like we used before, sand, and then 3. I swear to God. Oh my God, calling. Okay, alright, do not disturb. Okay, peace. Alright, oh, so we did that. In case, okay, it's all going wrong. Brush, sphere, sand, and then we're going to go for a size of 3. Now what you're going to want to do is mask air. What this is going to do is the only blocks are going to change the air blocks around this, rather than it changing the stone under here, or whatever material it may be, to sand. So if we look under here, ooh, you see that's stone. So that's all that does. I'm pretty sure it's this tool. This one? Nope. There we go. So the way that the sand works, it's a nice way to make mountains because as it falls down, it sort of cleans up itself, if that makes any sense. So I'm just going to go around here. Just maybe create a shape. It's quite interesting. I don't know. Perhaps in here we'll have a pool or an oasis later. Also, if you're wondering the sand, we're going to change to grass shortly. I'll show you how to do that as well. Good at tutorials, me. I'll show you how to do everything. Alright. So if you're taking your time with it, you can make some pretty cool stuff. But like I say, I just want to show you the basics, and you can work on it yourself. Now, basic island shape. What we're going to do now is use another tool, and that would be the smooth tool. So I'm not in the BR command works anymore. I'm going to brush, smooth, and then I'm going to use 3. The number, it goes up. The higher the number, the more the smoothness, if that makes sense. It's easier for you to try it and see what the different numbers do rather than me explain. So all this is going to do is, you can see it's going to give it a more of a natural shape, like it's been generated properly. Now unfortunately you can't smooth stuff that's upside down, like here, because it's going to mess up what's above it. You see? So that's just something that the way it is. So where you've got your mountains, it's going to go around and smooth it. Anywhere that's a little bit off, and just for lack of a better word, not realistic. Completely messed up where the oasis is going to be. Oh well. Maybe go around the edge so it's not steep. Okay, that's going to do for now. You can make the mountains taller. I'm not going to, just because I think this will do for now. Another thing, if you want to spread grass, you can drop a load of sand at one time by doing //CYL sand, and then let's give it a random radius. 20 should be enough. Now what that's going to do is it's going to create like a circle of sand which is going to fall and give, if you look here, you see, give like an even coat to the island, if you know what I mean. So that's all good. And then grab our smooth tool again and just sort out any imperfections. It's a lot of trial and error. Okay, now what we're going to do is again change our tool. We can go brush, sphere, we can go dirt, and then 6, alright, or not, brush, sphere, dirt, 6, mask, sand. Now the masks, they make it so the tool will only apply to one type of block. So see, all this this tool ain't going to turn the stone dirt, is what I'm trying to say. It's only going to affect the sand. Okay, and now again, like I was saying, the good thing about this /CYL tool, sand, let's say 30, it applies like an even coat of a material. So we'll wait for this to load. Any moment now. There we go. Okay. Right. And I'm going to go brush, sphere, grass, 6, and then mass sand. And then it's just like painting. We can go over all this. Like so. And there we go. That's our basic island made. A couple other things you can do. You see here, there's loads of layers of dirt. Bit weird. We can go brush, sphere again. There's a lot of brush sphering, I'm going to be honest. Say 3, and mass dirt. And then go around, just around the edges. Just maybe getting rid of some of this. Okay, I just heard a bike in the background, and it sounded like a ghost. That was weird. Okay. Just go around here. That's alright. And there we go. Got a basic island created. Now, another tool, if we can go /tree, literally as simple as that, and then we can just start placing trees randomly wherever we click. Like that. Just go around here. And there we go. Trees. Other things we can do, we can, if we find like a, I don't know, I don't think we've got a very flat area. We can go del tree. And what this will do, it'll get rid of floating trees. So if we remove the bottom stump and get rid of that. Brush, I told you about the brush sphere. Brush sphere water 3. Then, another use of the mask tool, you can mask multiple things at once. So if we're going to go grass, comma, dirt, comma, stone. And then we go ahead and do that. That's going to put down a couple layers of water. Now this ain't going to go perfect first time, so if we just fix this a little bit. Okay, now you can see where this water's messed up. We can actually go, if we just fly here, if you just stand where the water's a bit dodgy, we can go / fix water, just a number, and we have to be in it, fix water 5. And now that's going to fix any water that's randomly flowing and to make it look a bit better. If we got a tree tool out again, or not, tree, get some trees down, make it look nice. There we go. Ain't the nicest looking island, but you guys, you've got the concept, you've got the understanding now. You can go ahead and do this yourself. You can obviously make something a lot nicer than this. I've just rushed through. I wanted to show off some of the features of single player commands and some of the tools you can use with the different brushes to create things. So, this has been how to create a sky spiral island. I hope you've enjoyed. If you made it this far, maybe the video is worth a like. Also subscribe, and if I do any more videos like this in the future, hopefully you guys stick around to see them. So, that's it. Mods you're going to need, single player commands, and world edit to do this. So, this is the island. I don't think I'll do a download link, simply because a long time from now, that download gets deleted from Mediafire because it's not 24 forever hosting, and it's kind of a hassle for me to update it, if you know what I mean, because I don't like keeping files on my computer. It's kind of OCD. Yeah. So I hope I've helped you out.